Okay, this video is long overdue, but we need to talk about Demi Lovato's abortion anthem, Swine. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of Demi Lovato's new song, Swine, that is in celebration of abortion. And as an OG Demi Lovato fan, right back in her Disney days, it's quite saddening. But that's not why I made this video. There are about 3 things that we can learn from Demi Lovato's video. The first thing is that the abortion movement thrives off promiscuity. And this Swine anthem is really promoting promiscuity in all forms. From the very first verses of this song, it reeks of filth and profanities. Just take a look at this. God forbid. I wanna sack whatever the blank. I wanna, God forbid, I wanna blank, whoever the blank I want. And that last line, I'm not even gonna read it. Those words ain't coming out of my mouth. So basically, she's saying, I can have sex with whoever I want to. It doesn't matter. But it does matter. This is not a message that you want young girls or young women to embrace, because any right thinking member of society knows that sex will most likely lead to procreation. But you see, the abortion movement doesn't care about that. It thrives off promiscuity. Don't think it's just a coincidence that wherever you look, scrolling through your feed or watching TV or YouTube, it's naked bodies everywhere, songs that are promoting this very kind of promiscuity. It's because promiscuity will almost always lead to abortions. Because the more sexual partners you have, the more likely you are to conceive. The product of that promiscuity is going to be termed an unintended pregnancy or an unwanted pregnancy. And what do we do with unwanted pregnancies in this world today? We abort them. So don't think it's a coincidence that in a song that's supposed to celebrate abortion, the very first lyric is telling you to go ahead and be promiscuous, because who cares? The second thing that we see from this video is the concept, the very popular concept of my body, my choice. I mean, if it's your body, you can do whatever the heck you want with it, right? Wrong. She also sings about the government having no right to control women's bodies because, women cannot be controlled. Our bodies cannot be controlled. It sounds right, but in retrospect, it's not entirely right. The government already legislates against our bodies. First of all, you cannot even take alcohol while pregnant. That's a crime. You cannot take drugs while pregnant. That's a crime. Outside of pregnancy, it's already a crime to take drugs for your own body, your own satisfaction. You cannot use your own body to kill someone. You cannot use your own body to rape someone, even though there are already some crazy people doing that in the world today. You cannot. It's a crime. You cannot use your body to cause physical harm. I mean, if you're so angry at me right now and you just want to punch me in the face because I'm a woman speaking against abortion, that's a crime. You cannot use your body to do that. And so, in the same way, it's right for the government to legislate against the killing of babies in the womb. While it might be your body, there's another body on the inside of you that is growing. Science is clear that when sperm and egg meet, a new human life is formed. A distinct human life is formed with its own body. And that very instant, a new human being is formed. A new body begins to grow on the inside of you. And I know you'll hear that, well, it doesn't have a right to be there in my body. It actually does. A woman's body is particularly, perfectly, and intricately designed to harbor a human life, another body. A man's body cannot harbor a human life on the inside of it. They have no womb for that matter. So basically, that baby does have a right to be in your body because that's exactly what your body was meant for. It's not a parasite. It's not a tick. It's not an infection. And it's not even just a random blob of tissue. They're not non-human on the inside of the womb and suddenly human beings on the outside of the womb. It doesn't work like that. It's not magic. It's biology. So the concept of my body, my choice really doesn't work. The third thing that we see from Demi Lovato's video is that it's very demonic. I mean, look at her. Just look at her. She barely looks human in this video, if I'm being honest. She does not look like the sweet Demi Lovato that was singing for us La La Land and in Camp Rock. That's not the same Demi Lovato. She seems possessed by some sort of abortion crazy demon. And the concept or practice of an abortion is not far away from demonic activity. It's not even a new concept. Babies have always been killed from time immemorial. In the Bible, it reports of the Canaanites that had a practice of sacrificing their babies on the altar of their god called Molech. They had a huge statue of Molech. That statue would be heated up so hot, and they would put their babies on the statue of Molech, and they would begin to burn to death. And they would rejoice as their babies were being sacrificed to that wicked god. In fact, the Canaanites used to drum. They would drum so loud to fade out the cries and the screams of the dying baby. And so that practice is no different today. Back then, they called it a sacrifice to their God. Jesus said that he came with only one mission, that is to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus came that he may give us life, and life more abundantly. Now, Satan doesn't need your permission to sacrifice your child. The moment you give in to the temptation and go ahead and commit this abortion, you've already sacrificed to him. But the good news is, in Jesus, there is forgiveness. In Jesus, there is hope. There is life. He forgives us of our sin, no matter the sin, even if you're the one that committed the abortion, even if you supported someone else to commit that abortion. Whatever it is that you've done, there is forgiveness in Jesus Christ. So at Maisha Mawili, we believe in the sanctity of human life right from the moment of conception, and we are seeking to advocate for the right to life of the unborn child in Uganda. So if you are a like-minded youth, or you'd want to have more information, reach out to us on our social media platforms or our email at maishamawili@gmail.com.